So, good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Yulia Zachioti. I am a journalist, and today and tomorrow we will be together in this conference. Let me welcome you at the 8th International Agribusiness Forum, called the Agri-Food Geopolitics in the Balkans, Black Sea and the Eastern Mediterranean. In this two-day conference on the 18th and 19th of March, in this year's conference that is, the goal is to showcase the geopolitical and the environmental challenges that they're going to have on the agri-food systems in Europe, Greece and the rest of the world, of course. In the 6th sessions that we have this day, with 50 distinguished members from the world of academia, the world of business, the world of diplomacy and the world of food production, we were going to discuss about the production, the resilience and food security in times of rising tensions. In the last 8 years, AgriBusiness Forum has been the top conference in agrotechnology and an excellent place to exchange know-how, opinions, digital transformation, and get to know each other, of course. In the past, we managed to have 12 conferences, 2 master classes, and 2 innovation contests about business, 3 missions abroad with 9,000 participations and 500 speakers from Greece and all over the world. So the challenges, as you understand, are here. And they tend to knock on our door because it's high time that we all understand that climate crisis, the extreme natural weather phenomena, the overexploitation of natural resources, the pollution of natural and maritime environments are a boomerang right now for everyone. The agri-food sector creates a turnover of $10 trillion per year. And about 40% of the workforce all over the world is occupied there. At the same time, it also uses 40% of the terrain of the earth. And this fact causes 30% of CO2 emissions and also consumes more than 70% of potable water. Now, these numbers are impressive. But I have some more. They come from the official information of the UN. And these numbers say that until 2050, so in the next 24 years, the population of the Earth will reach 10 billion. From 9 billion that we are today. So imagine this huge number that in 1800 the population of the Earth was 1 billion. So the plastics in our seas are increasing in a worrying trend, and in the next years there will be more than the fish, more than the number of the fish that swim in the oceans. So in the next 24 years, in the seas and our oceans, there's going to be 950 million plastics, and the fish are only 900 million. Food waste. Today, 30% of food is thrown away, reaches the landfills, and this has a cost of $1 trillion per year. While 10% of people on this earth are suffering from malnutrition, do not even have food to eat on a daily basis. Climate change is turning the Mediterranean in a tropical environment with, of course, severe implications in the cultivations. And, of course, the wars, the conflicts that we are living through right now produce chemicals and radioactive waste that, in collaboration with all those geopolitical tensions and the European and international policies, create an equation that should be very scary for us, or at least, at the very least, should be problematic. So, without a doubt, the food production sector in Greece and in every country should be the heavy industry of each country for reasons of food security and socio-economical development. So all those issues will be discussed here today. And of course, we are going to discuss, we're going to debate. We're not going to have a lot of presentations, so they're not very tiring to you. The speakers will have the opportunity in their introductory remarks to talk about 6 to 7 minutes, and then we are going to have a circle of questions and discussions. We will all try to be on time, please. And of course, in the last half an hour, we're going to have a short Q&A question for everything that you might have to ask or to discuss with the speakers. So right now, I would like to thank all our collaborators, our sponsors, our supporters, and of course all of you, the speakers and the moderators, that really honor us by your presence in being in this Agri-Business Forum in 2026. So right now, please allow me to recite the sponsors: OATH, Tegagro, Smart Agro Hub, Valorem, the Bank of Piraeus, Interpretit, Strategy International, Gnomon, Nectar, Vaios Ganis, Olympos, Dubia, Αθηναϊκή Ζηθοποιία, Klyafa, the Embassy of the Republic of Albania, the Embassy of the Republic of Azerbaijan, FAO, the Agricultural University of Athens, EPLO, CSR Elas, Agrotis, Huffington Post, TRT, and Agrotech. And right now, I would like to welcome and invite to the podium Dr. Spyridon Kintzios, Professor and Rector at the Agricultural University of Athens, Mrs. Alexandra Palli-Giannakopoulou. Oh, I'm sorry. Please, please, go ahead. You can use the next one. Mrs. Alexandra Palli-Giannakopoulou. Oh, she's not here. Mr. Spyridon Kintzios, Rector of the Agricultural University of Athens. Welcome. Welcome.
Νομίζω ότι μ' ακούτε πολύ καλά.
I think that you can all hear me pretty well. So, Mrs. Palli, dear sirs, rectors and vice-rector, ambassadors, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, dear friends. Now, we're going to discuss agriculture in this institutional conference, AgriBusiness, of which I'm very proud to be here. So, agriculture is at a crossroads right now, a historical crossroads. All over the world, we are dealing with severe challenges: climate change, pressure on natural resources, food security, and the urgent need to transform our production systems. At the same time, we are living through an amazing chance, an opportunity that will be fed by science, innovation, and international collaboration. We're not just training agriculturists, but we are shaping the future of sustainable agriculture and innovation in this chain that is called unified health. Now, when it comes to the University of Athens, the Agricultural University of Athens, that supports today's conference, we have implemented thousands of research projects in the last years by collaborating with a lot of people from academia, the industry, the society, not just in Greece, but also international. This network of information allows us to transform this knowledge into practical solutions that reach farmers and local communities. But also, our presence is also important in what we call sustainable development. Let me give you some examples, and it's very important also. Our participation in the European IU Connections, one of the three first European coalitions, university coalitions, that started with that started in Europe, and we are collaborating with 9 countries, and we have expanded practically this collaboration with all the countries of the European Union in order to deal with the challenges that have to do with sustainable development, specifically when it comes to offshore developments, especially when the viability of our maritime production is questioned by the plastics, the pollution, and the production line. Now, we bring together scientists from different fields and different countries in order to create a new model of academic collaboration, a model that is not traditional, but reflects the nature of the challenges that we are dealing with today. In the same framework, we are very proud to implement 2 different master's programs with the University of Texas and with the University of Purdue when it comes to holistic health and botanic pharmaceuticals. But science is not enough by itself. Innovation should be connected to the business world. The use of those new media, those new policies. So, as a university, we have developed hubs of innovation, live farms, experimental farms, and we have the largest number of hubs in Greece that transform research to a practical result, from agriculture to biotechnology and climate-resistant productive systems. This vision can be seen in our newest innovation, with collaborations about the Institute of Food Security, which is not just another research center, but more a platform of international collaboration where universities, agro-food businesses, policymakers, international organizations, and farmers can collaborate together and create solutions about sustainable farming and food safety. This is our ambition, actually. We want to bridge science and agri-food culture and to support this sustainable development without distinctions. So in that way, we want to reach zero hunger. And these goals are not just ideas, but urgent needs for the planet. Nevertheless, achieving this transformation needs more than technology. It needs collaboration. Collaborations between universities and the industry world, between science and politics, between innovation and the farmers, because they are the ones that eventually bring our food to the table. And I'm very happy to see here Mr. Giannakakis, the representative of YEA, who is the voice of the farmers at a collective level. This is why we all want you, at an international level, researchers, innovators, academia, investors, to collaborate so that we can create food systems that will be more productive, but also more sustainable, more durable, and let me underline this, more fair and accessible to everyone. And the future of agriculture cannot be shaped just by one country. It will be shaped through collaborations. And together we really can shape the future of agriculture. I wish success and good luck to today's conference, the 8th AgriBusiness Conference, and thank you for your attention. Thank you very much.
Και στη συνέχεια...
And now, I would like to ask Ms. Alexandra Palli-Giannakopoulou to join us. She is the chair of...
Excellencies, κύριε Πρίτανη, κύριε Μπαλακάκη, κυρίες και κύριοι.
Mr. Rector, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies, thank you very much for this kind invitation. We are welcoming you all to the 8th AgriBusiness Forum under the auspices of the CSR. This topic is very well thought. we should be thinking agri-food as a field where geopolitics, economics, energy, natural resources, and social cohesion meet. This is the most distinctive thing of our times. Food is not just a thing of its production, but is even more beginning to be a part of the innovation and strategic readiness. Nowadays, we should run under a more uncertain world, a more geopolitical world. The instability that we are living is actually influencing and is being influenced from all the crises. We have different issues from the seaways. The international food market is still ready to react at every difficult time. We're not just talking about strategies, we're not just talking about production, we're talking about continuity, the ability to be ready and steady during unsteady places. Food security should not be seen as a technique, not as an issue of a certain domain. It is an issue of stability, social cohesion, and of course it is a system of all of these are very crucial, but today these are not enough. We have to be ready to adapt. We have to be serious on how we manage our resources. We have to be transparent, and we have to work on our sustainability and work together at times of a lot of uncertainties. And let's talk about sustainability. This is not something complementary. This is not something that comes hand in hand with something different. At times of pressure, a system is not just enough for it to be productive. It needs to be it needs to be able to adapt, and so it needs to be able to keep the transparency and the responsibility of the different institutions. From our side, the CSR, alas, and we see that there's the essence of entrepreneurship. There are many ways to conclude things. That's where sustainability is being sought after. For Greece, this discussion is even more important. The agri-food sector is being linked with the regions, with employment, with the food production, within this different and changing environment. So in order to make it safe, it's not just a thing of this sector. It is a national issue and national choice on how we want to produce food, how to protect our resources and be able to continue further. Today is a very important day for us. We're able to understand that the agri-food sector is not just an issue of production, it is an issue of stability, cooperation, security, and strategic cooperation. So I hope that today's work will contribute to all of those domains and will be able to help us form the answers needed for the future. The essence is that we need to keep producing, and we need to be able to do that with seriousness, with trustworthiness in times of different crises, of uncertainties. I wish you good luck during the conference. Thank you for having us. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Palli-Giannakopoulou. Δεν μ' ακούνε.
Του είπα να σου δώσει ήχο γιατί δεν σε ακούω καθόλου.
You know, Yula, it's after 8 years in the AgriBusiness Forum and something like 13 events organized by the AgriBusiness Forum. It's the very first time I'm stepping aside and you take the lead and you are becoming the master of ceremony.
And it's my pleasure here.
And thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
It's really an honor. Well, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, welcome in Athens, welcome in the 8th International Edition of the AgriBusiness Forum. I would like to say that we are experiencing a period where geopolitics has once again moved to the center of economic and international relations. The agri-food sector stands at the heart of this evolving landscape as food security, trade dynamics, energy transition, and climate change shape a world marked by heightened uncertainty. Recent years have confirmed that agri-food systems are far more than economic activities. They represent a strategic pillar of national security, social stability, and international cooperation. Geopolitical tensions, conflicts, trade restrictions, and disruptions in global supply chains directly affect the production, distribution, and accessibility of food. In the broader Mediterranean region in particular, where diverse geopolitical interests intersect, agri-food systems are increasingly linked to geoeconomic strategies, energy policies, and sustainable development. Diversifying trade relations, strengthening regional cooperation, and building resilient agri-food systems are therefore becoming critical priorities. At the same time, technological innovation is reshaping the way food is produced, managed, and distributed. Artificial intelligence, big data, and digital platforms offer new opportunities to increase productivity, improve traceability across value chains, and better anticipate economic and environmental shocks. Yet, technological progress must be supported from policies that ensure access, education, and a fair transition for farmers and rural communities. Equally important are the pressures stemming from climate change and the global energy transition. Agriculture must adapt to new environmental realities while contributing to decarbonization and sustainable resource management. Climate-smart agriculture, circular bioeconomy models, and innovative partnerships between academia, businesses, farming sector, and public institutions will play a decisive role in shaping the future of food systems. In this context, international cooperation becomes more essential than ever. Knowledge exchange, coordinated policies, and innovation-driven collaboration can transform today's challenges into opportunities for sustainable growth. The agri-food sector is not merely an economic activity. It is a cornerstone of resilience, development, and stability. In an increasingly uncertain geopolitical environment, investing in resilient and sustainable agri-food system ultimately means investing in the future of our societies. Thank you.
Thank you very much.